Hello, how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good today. I slipped some stuff in the last couple of seconds to make sure that it was ready. But you know what? That's fine. That works. How are you guys? How are you all doing? So updates that actually involve y'all. There should be a new option for channel points that is along the lines of add TTO in option. Use that instead of a highlight, because I actually have a little screen. Twitch actually has an integration thing where I can pause or allow redemptions of those points. So in other words, it will be literally impossible now, hopefully, to make it so you say something and I miss it. Additionally, because I can specify that it's just for this, I can make it for just 600 points rather than the 1,200 because people want to say come randomly in my chat. So, someone I noticed while I was setting up said that they had enough for 4. No, you have enough for 8 now because it's 600. Luxray Tail, thank you for the 2 months of support. Aside from that, all the updates are just going to be whatever you guys decide to have happen. Just a little Jinx, thank you for the gift sub. But let's get into this. Day 3. This would be Monday now. Yesterday was Sunday, so that means today is Monday. That's how days work. You wake up with a little bit more can-do attitude. And, of course, because, you know, I said you'd heal a little bit every day, I'm going to increase your wellness from 85 to 90. That's based on you cutting your hand on the first game day. Umami, thank you for the 3 months of support. I'm feeling better. Yeah, thank you. You're doing much better. You're a little bit hungry. It is morning. There's a rattling outside your door. But aside from that, you are free to do whatever you feel like doing today. What's the rule on subscribing as far as options? It's going to be harder for me to be able to integrate subscriptions and bits. I'm going to continue to make them a thing, and I actually need to change the thing up at the top right there where it says how to do it. I'm going to try and do it. If I miss yours, let me know. But when you sub, you could do it like that. Or should we just have it where you use the community points, and because subs gives you twice as many per hour, it's effectively more? If you've missed 3 minutes, we haven't even got to the first decision yet. Maliciousness, thank you for the 23 months of support. Why don't we go and start a poll right off the bat, and I'll let you guys decide where we go. Did the hunger meter disappear? For today, you're a little bit hungry. You should probably eat. But, you know, you had food. Captain Hungry Spy, thank you for the 32 months of support. So the way this is going to work is you're going to want to use the add town of nowhere option. Add TTO in option with the community bits. And that will allow me to actually have it in a special window just for me to be able to integrate. If that makes sense. So, first one up, we're going to do let's have 4 of these come through. Okay, pause redemptions, because I think we've got enough for now. Wish I had enough channel points to add an option. You did, though. There, it's nice, everything. I'll go ahead and mark that one as complete and go ahead and open it up for a couple more. Tsunami, thank you for the 5 months of support. Let's go ahead and open it up again. Let's get 4 or 5. Once it gets beyond 4 or 5, then it gets to be a little bit much. So, Natalie, thank you for the 37 months of support and for being an awesome mod. That's very cool of you. Do you have anything that you want to add? Embrace Despair. I guess we can add that to the list. All right, go get your nails did. Looks like, so right now the options are go to 7-Eleven, go to the nail salon, go get your nails done finally, find breakfast meal at Shop Mart. All right. So why don't we just put it as go to 7-Eleven, go get nails done, and find breakfast at Shop Mart, which is, I assume, Randall's. All right, cool. There's a poll, and I'm gonna link it into chat now. There you go. And here's the cool thing: I don't have to do a line in chat anymore. Y'all don't even need to, because I can make it so you guys absolutely cannot waste your points. It's really nice. I'm really a fan of this now, of this method. The way I've got it set up now. Now, I do need to get the window capture right. Give me a second, and that way I can show the stream results. Boop. Okay. It shows the weird Overwatch ad, but that's fine. I can and will still waste my channel points. You guys can do whatever you want with the channel points. If you want to waste them, you can. Alright. Gonna post it again in chat just to make sure that everyone has done their votes. Does mobile not get the option to use channel points, by the way? I thought they were able to. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, chat wants to flirt as much as, paid for 2 years of subbing without being able to watch with the EU time zone shite. All y'all lurkers ain't got nothing on me. King Wormo, thank you for the 2 years-ish of support. It's 28 months. It's a little bit more, so thank you. I apologize for it not being at a good time for European viewers. But yeah. Unfortunately, this is a good time for me to stream. I apologize. It looks like it's settled down a bit, and it looks like the winning option happens to be go get nails done. All right. Fair enough. Oh, I had it set up so you guys could see, and then I didn't actually show it. So there you go. There it was. All right. So you decide to go get your nails done. It's early enough in the morning that if you start heading there now, you'll probably make it in time. Let me go ahead and get a couple of screen regions up. Let's see. There we go. And we're instantly teleported to the outside of the Starbucks / nail salon, which is right next to the Starbucks. The nail salon isn't quite open yet. It'll take a couple of minutes, but being that you need to get your nails done, you decide to wait. Because it seems like all of chat was in agreement. Is that fine? Can we make Nail from Dragon Ball in this? No. No, you can't. Say hi to Crystal. You can go say hi to Crystal if you want, or you can go in. Like, for whatever reason, everyone's first instincts are go get our nails did and go fuck the skeleton boyfriend. And yeah, go say hi to Crystal. Chat seems to say that they want to go say hi. Okay, cool. Crystal is there working as per usual. She isn't even bothering to feign that, you know, she's not a fairy this time. There's obviously a little bit of bad blood between you guys. She did take your name for a short amount of time, and you did get forced. You just kind of didn't do the dishes. So, you know, it's in, as far as things go, it works out in the wash. How about we do another poll real quick to decide what to do? All right. Should be able to redeem points now. What do? Be nice and act human. Stab self in abdomen to prove your dominance. Order some curfew. All right, let's go ahead and pause those redemptions real quick. Okay. Let me go and set these up then. Give me one moment and I'll get you guys. All right, so be nice and act human. Get a I don't know if that's how you spell it or not, but I'm just going to spell it the way you spelled it. Vibe check. Her. Stab self. Now, you can kill yourself. I'm just going to point that out. I'm going to put this in because someone spent their channel points on it. But if you kill yourself, that's the end of this. So don't do that. If you die, it's over. Let's see. There's another person saying to buy breakfast and coffee. Wordlessly return bloodied shard of tip jar. Okay. Great pull. Copy and paste. All right. Results. And let me go ahead and get it so that way you guys can see again. Properties. There we go. I mean, like, you guys can kill yourself. I'm going to let you decide to do that, but this is a stupid idea. See, B-Stock seems to have accidentally done the 1,200 point option. What did he do? Ask to steal name for better name. B-Stock, get at me next time we need to do one, and I will let you do one. I can't give you back points, but I will let you choose one next time. It is cheaper to do the town of nowhere option instead. I need to actually fix that at the bottom. That is my bad. You just let me know what you want to do next time at me, and I will add it. Basic Windows stuff, how to vote, properties. I'm going to change this while you guys are voting. Wise point usage, yes. All right, there we go. All right, now it looks like it's starting to slow down. I'll do it one more time. Turn off Steam friends list because that's always a constant bother for me. Not do not disturb, just go offline. Steam actually crashed a game I was playing earlier today. Is that option only up during the Town of Nowhere streams? Yes. As of today, it's been only up during them. I put it up the other day just to make sure it worked, and someone used their points to say come, of course. But, you know, be nice and act human. I don't really know what that means. Does someone want to, like, specify? I guess we could do all of these things. So it says you want to buy breakfast and coffee. I don't remember what you guys got the first time for coffee, but we can assume a croissant is breakfast, right? And you can return the bloody shard of tip jar as well. Exchange pleasantries. Small talk, maybe? Like, the weather? Like, how's... You decide to talk about the weather with Crystal, who is... Okay. we get an addictive blend. Can we say hi and apologize for gremlin acts? You know, that sounds like being nice and acting human. Okay, fair enough. Good morning. I don't see. Here's the problem with be nice and act human. I don't know how to do that myself. So let's go with the croissant. And what kind of coffee do y'all want? Wordlessly return the bloodied shard of chip jar. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that from your selection of things that you have and let you do that. So you get rid of the thing, the shard of glass. You give it back to her. She doesn't do anything with it. She just kind of stares at you and you go, "Nice weather we've been having." Can I get a croissant and some coffee, black? She says, "Nice to see you again, too. No, how are you?" You say good. Things have been good, you know. Just doing your thing. Having a good day. Just need a little bit of coffee. Can't start my day without coffee. It hasn't been raining much recently. You know, the weather's been, it's actually really nice out right now. It's like 70, 80 degrees out, like normal. Just having a good time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get that started for you then. And walks away to start making your coffee. Do you want your croissant warmed up? I'm not going to even do a poll for this. Just tell me if you want it warmed up or not in chat. How much is a croissant at Starbucks? Does anyone know? Yes? You don't have to have it warmed up. Yes. Yes, no. $4.20, like $5. It's like 50 cents to $1. I'm gonna make it $1.50. I don't know how much it actually is, but I'm gonna make it $1.50 because I refuse to believe that Starbucks actually charges $2.50 for their croissants. They're good. Oh, actually, fast food menu prices. Someone actually found it in chat. Let's see. Chocolate croissants. Buttered croissant, $2.45. $2.45 though. Okay. 404.84 minus well, it's got to be with tax because we do tax. $2.45 plus the coffee. How much is coffee? This is her making the coffee, not me saying this. She's just doing it. I think that's probably a cafe latte. Yeah. You guys want the tall, grande, or venti? This hurts my brain. Grande, the biggest. Tall is the smallest option. Grande is the middle, and then venti is the big one. You know, she does that thing where she points at the different cup sizes. Medium size, everyone's going like medium. Yeah, everyone's saying like grande, so we're going with a grande. All right, cool. So a grande is $3.65, and then tax in Texas is 8.0875. So that ends up being $6.63. $6.63 brings you down to $3.98. And I've already forgotten the decimal point. It's exciting math time, guys. 21. All right, cool. Eat your croissant while she finishes making up your coffee. That's a very specific tax percent. Texas, I don't fucking know. she makes your coffee, and the town of nowhere is in the middle of nowhere, West Texas. Yes. You nibble on your croissant for a while and drink your coffee. You feel pretty good now, you know? Awake, fed, coffeed. She continues to try and not have a conversation with you. When did we learn to spell horticulture correctly? You went to the library and learned some stuff. Did our rep go up because we acted normal? You know what? It deserves to go up. I'm gonna make it go up by like 1 point because you still did give her back a bloodied piece of glass and then tried to have a normal conversation. Your can-do attitude? Yeah, let's overflow your can-do attitude a bit. We're gonna bring that up to 115 because there's caffeine pumping through your system. You're alive, motherfucker. After a little bit of time passes and no one else comes in, and Crystal not so secretly attempts to play on her phone to just, you know, hang around and do nothing. You know, it's no one's in, no one's going to rat her out, so she's just going to play on her phone. Why not? Pretty for salon hours. Report her for slacking. Listen, I used to do that all the time. I used to just like screw around at work. Don't at me. Don't report her. Rat her out. Y'all want to... Okay. I'm just going to make a quick poll. Go get nails did. Or reporter. Because chat seems to be divided on that. What do? You can always get your nails done afterwards, but I'm just going to, like, make it so you guys can decide easily there. I like the random... Oh, no. Make the ass go away. Make... Okay, there we go. Make the ass go away. There we go. There we go. Okay, it seems like you guys just want to go get your nails done. So you wave at her, you're like, I'll see you down. See you around. Bye. And she doesn't even look up from her phone because she doesn't really see any reason to talk to you. I'm going to refresh this and hopefully it's not porn again. Is it going to be porn this time? It's new browser-based 3D MMO. Great. Thanks. See. Where is it? Get rid of... Wait, where's she? Oh, I see. That's how I did it. I see. Alright, you go next door to the nail salon. You kind of just stand there in the entryway for a minute until you're greeted by the one person who apparently works there. Hello, can I help you? Chat is friend. Do they have a name tag? No, this is a nail salon. You don't need a you don't need a name tag at a nail salon, do you? Standing in front of you is a 5-ish foot tall creature that would be taller if its legs bent the right way around. grackle-based monster, you suppose? Being a local Texan, you know what a grackle is. A grackle is normally a small bird that is kind of a dumbass that hangs out in, parking lots waiting for food. Here appears to be a creature. Grackles are majestic. Shut your mouth. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I love grackles. Protect. All right, I'm gonna do a straw poll. We're gonna go ahead and do another thing. I'm gonna release you guys to do anything. Decide which pride flag to paint nails. Casually flirt with him, but like a sane person, hit on him, say hello to him. Do nails like Noah's. Noah doesn't have nails. Ask him what his name is. Name. All right, cool. I'm gonna pause redemptions. I'm gonna cull out all the ones that are basically the same. How about like flirt with him and hit on him are basically the same. So we're gonna say that's the same. Do nails like Noah's. Noah doesn't have nails. Who is it that I was supposed to look for? B socket. If you wanted to add one, let me know. Ask name. I think a couple of you asked for his name. Friend them and then ask for name. Ask what his name is. Rainbow nails. Be gay. Have fun. Okay. Ask for hot. Gosh. Get sharp nails except for the ring finger for scandalous purposes. Vibe check this fucker. Give Burb Scritch. Okay, cool. I think we got a good number. No, I'll wait for the next one. Okay, don't let me forget. What do? Get sharp nails except ring finger. Pet him. I'm gonna / give Scritch. This is a adult creature, but okay. Vibe check. Should I just you know what? I'm gonna just save you guys points and just anytime someone shows up, I'm just gonna try and remember to put vibe check on there. Noah, while you get nails did. Rainbow nails, be gay, and have fun. Befriend them, ask name. Ask name is already on there. Do nails like Noah's. So just I'll put that on there, but that does mean just getting your fingers sawed off, which I don't think he'll do. Say hello. Casually flirt. You guys will have to tell me how to do that with him, but like a sane person would, and decide what flag to paint nails. Okay. All right, there we go. Might not put up the thing just for a second because I want to make sure that there's not like a booty. No, we're booty free today on this one. So should be able to. There we go. Grackles are found all across East America, and Maine, not just Texas. Yeah, but Austin, Texas, which is, where I'm based, is especially well known for them. This is more just me going, he needs to be a bird person. He'll be a grackle. I'm going to get a Coke while you guys vote. I'll be right back. All Are we too far into the game? I don't think so. I mean, like, story progression is... I was more concerned that you guys would blow through story progression, but you guys have decided this is a monster dating sim, so there you go. Offensive titles. You can, using community points, put options onto the polls. There's the poll. You can vote on it, regardless if you have community points or not, and you get to decide how the story goes based on that. That's how it works. Fresh off of your coffee and your croissant and seeing the most attractive creature you can imagine, probably, because that's just how you guys are, you decide to ask him his name and befriend him. Well, I'm Raymond. I work here. Do you have an appointment? You don't, but it doesn't really matter because he doesn't seem to really care. I bet it's Jeremy. It's Raymond. Looks like the second option is to pet him and give him scritch. You start to like moving your hand towards his face to like, give him scritches, but he kind of backs up like, what? You do need some work on your nails. He grabs your hand so that way you don't scratch his face. Come, sit down. I'll take care of you. The people at my last job were very stiff. You decide that you want to get your nails painted with a pride flag. You just use the emote or just tell me what you want. Ace, trans and bi, lots of trans, bi. How about alternating trans and bi flag nails? Is that a thing you can do? That's a thing you can do. It looks like the votes seem to be fairly like even between the two. So there you go. How about that? Trans and bi flags alternating between the two. I think that works. Or you could have one hand be trans, one hand be bi. I don't know. You guys decide. Make a new flag just for no. Someone else can do that. Let's see. While you're getting your nails done, you decide to ask for hot goss on Noah while you get your nails did. Alternate? Okay. Fair enough. 5 trans and 5 bi fingers. There you go. There you go. Monster sexual. I mean, yeah, you guys need to invent a pride flag for that because you guys aren't even like, I don't even know if you guys are straight or gay. I don't even know what gender or sex you are. Like, what you clearly are is a monster fucker. And that transcends gender and sex, I think. So there's that. Well, me and Noah don't particularly get along. I tried to get a job, but in the graveyard, but it doesn't seem like anyone's dying to get in. Is there anything else you would like to know about? You do need your nails touched up quite a bit. It's been a while since you've gotten your nails done, isn't it? Would you like a massage? He gives your hands a slight massage before he actually starts putting on the Will that be extra? Yes. Everyone in chat said yes. Yes, it will be more. I'm going to go ahead and clear off the thing and just let you guys... Once there's like 5 again in there, I'll actually make it a real poll. How about we do that? So you decide to get a massage in addition to getting your nails done. So that way... does our sex appeal go up? Once you get your nails done, it will be. You feel all of the stress leaving your hands. You do have that cut on your hand, which he does mention. He says, now, what did you do here? What is this about? You could... Are you guys actually upset about decreasing or increasing your sex appeal because it'll be... a ritual? You know? Yes? Increase it to 420. How's 69 not the max? Okay, how about I just make it 69 plus whatever amount you get? You respond that you cut yourself on some stuff. Oh, that's too bad. And here I thought you were sharp. Sorry, that was mean of me. Let me patch you up. He replaces your bandage and gives you more massage to prevent you from having any more bleeding issues. I'm going to give you like a point of wellness because of that. Go ahead and pause redemptions for a minute. Actually, it does look like everyone is just saying ask about presumed sister and her letter and ask about plot stuff. So I feel like that's probably good. Someone also asked if he's ever stolen a corpse from the cemetery. Did I have the town of nowhere in mind before I started reading Homestuck? Integrating it to chat came after... I went on vacation, but I had these ideas for all these characters prior to then. You ask us if he's ever stolen a corpse in the cemetery. He says, no, I prefer a much more lively company. You ask about your sister, and so that way you can actually progress the plot, theoretically. I haven't heard of someone like that before. Did you say she lived here? I don't recognize that name. Do you have any information I can give you? Show picture. You show the picture. Well, that's definitely you. But I don't know her. He can murder me at any time. You guys are thirsty as fuck. I give you a thirstiness stat, but I need to have a number that's under infinite. But he's a grackle. I should mention that, you know, a well put together nail salon would do things like actually put the polish directly onto your nail rather than vaguely in the general area of your finger. Not having the ability to have, you know, fully planned out movements such that birds have, your nails end up looking a little bit messier than you guys really would have liked. But, you know, he is giving it as much investigation as possible. He is, you know, doing his best. He's jerking his head around in that weird way that birds do while continuing to, you know, do his job. That's aesthetic. Like, really shittily done nails, but, like, as best as he can do. He's doing his best. It's okay. We love him despite his flaws. Are his hands wings? No, he has just normal-ass human hands. He has 5 eyes. He has 4 eyes, first off. 4 eyes on one side, 4 eyes on the other. Crow-like birds are very good at using tools. This is a grackle, though. He's not. Yeah, he's got 4 eyes on both sides of his head. Ask him why he's a bird. What do you mean? What do you mean, ask him why he's a bird? You can't just ask someone why they're a bird. That doesn't make sense. That's chat is just like, that's racist. Ask you fuck. You know what? I'll put it on the list. We'll make a new poll. And I'll put it on the list, you know? What do? Ask why he is a bird. I'm putting it on the list. You guys can vote for it if you want. Go to Shop Mart and buy polish to touch up our nails. Ask him if he's heard the word. That's the bird is the word. I'm going to go and pause redemptions now so I can actually type these in. Ask him why he likes doing nails. Ask why 8 eyes. Ask if you can adopt an adult man. Tell him about Homestuck. Ask him about his life. Go to 7-Eleven. I'm gonna assume that we pay. Compliment his work. Do church propaganda for Noah's church. Okay, cool. It's chat's default state to just tell people about Homestuck. I like how the top ad on the straw poll is for Tyson Chicken and the bottom one is for that MMO. And the Tyson one says, hey, have a sweet and savory holiday. And immediately I scrolled down to see if that ass was still there. And it is. So now I'm thinking about that. So that's a thing that happened in my mind. Your bit suggestion? What was your bit suggestion? I'm sorry. I need to probably stop doing the bit suggestions because it gets mixed up in there. Ask him how he's a bird. If ask him why he's a bird wins, I will maybe we should go with how instead of why. I apologize for not catching yours. Hopefully that's an okay, oh, not the results. You guys don't want the results yet. Just get rid of that R. There we go. So we're not addressing the grackle in the room? I mean, you can. You can ask someone why they're a creature. Once we get a couple more votes in, we'll go ahead and see where we're at. I was gonna flip our shit if we ruined our reputation like that. You forgot Vibe Check. Did I not put Vibe Check on? Oh, I forgot to just default put Vibe Check on there. I'm gonna go ahead and make another poll right now, and then just type Vibe Check in as one of the options. Them. Vibe Check them, because there'll be someone there probably. Why is he standing on the coffee table? Because of how I do this, I didn't know where he was going to end up on the screen. And so he's just kind of standing in the middle of the room. Again, any of the things that you see on screen are more of a vague understanding of what it is. He's not flying. He's just sort of there. He likes to be tall. You compliment his work, telling him he's doing a good job. This is objectively a lie. You ask him about his life. Well, I did used to work with a bunch of stuffy suits, but despite everything, they weren't exactly the life of the party. It got to be a bit much, so I moved out to this small town to get away from it all. You ask him why he likes doing nails. It was my favorite part of my old job, though people tend to move a bit more in this profession. You ask him how he's a bird. Is that really gonna happen? No, that's so far down on the list that we're not gonna make that happen, because that's so far down on the job. No. Okay. Do not break kayfabe. I don't think Chad has any idea. Don't post cringe. Ask. Now, how about you tell me more about you? I don't recognize you. You say you're looking for your sister. Have you been able to find any information on her? Smart of you to come here and ask. I see a lot of people here. They're not as transparent as my last job. Should probably actually make it so you guys can vote. Can we become transparent? Okay, I'm gonna go and throw that on there. Haha, whatever. Anyway, have you ever considered painting your beak? Oh, hey, Limes. We're doing, holy crap. This is a wholesome stream. This is my game I made, and you can play it by using community points. Currently, we're having a conversation with this guy who is doing his best to do the main character's nails. His name is Raymond. He's bad at it, and he's doing his best. You'll see how it works in just a second here. Ask about cult. If you want, you can use 600 community points in order to do that. Wholesome. Thank you, Limes, for the raid. Ask about who comes in often. Ask about yiffing. Tell him your name and your sister situation. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and redeem this. Bop. Basketball. Yiffing. Sister. Ask him if he used to be a mortician, and also about cult. Ask about boyfriend. Do you mean Noah? I'm gonna put parentheses Noah. Poke them in the eye and then apologize profusely. I don't know why you would do that. Are you in the witness protection program? What is the Town of Nowhere? That is the game I made that we're playing right now. It's got Twitch integration in that you guys can add things to the thing and then you vote to decide what happens. Sort of like an RPG. Just treat it like D&D, basically. Ask him if he knows burb magic. All right. D&D with 500 people, and chat happens to be one of them. Yeah. What do? Are his legs backwards like a bird? Yes. He's also wearing a suit, if that helps you any. Okay. Thank you for the 4 months of support, Pierogi. Why is chat only one of the people? Because I didn't really want to try and manage 500 player characters. This guy's name is Raymond. Raymond. Like that. I'm saddened but not surprised to see Yiffing doing as well as it is on that list. Does everyone love him? It appears that everyone does. I didn't think about that when I was naming him, but then immediately when I was like, his name is Raymond, and chat was like, I love him! 500 PCs, like, you guys would immediately split the party. Everyone would pile into the room and be like, we love you! This is town of nowhere, not work on mobile. Can someone confirm? Can you not do chat points on mobile? That's a problem. Did you say this town has a cemetery / graveyard? The town does have a cemetery. It's out back of the church. You saw it when you were there. It was just kind of something you didn't pay attention to. Try updating the app? Okay. You ask him if he used to be a mortician and also about the cult. As far as the cult goes, I don't know anything about that. They tend to be fairly secretive, I would assume. And as far as being a mortician, yes, I did. But like I said, everyone used to be very, stiff. And I got tired of the profession. You tell them your name and about your situation with your sister. Theoretically, for those of you who just got here, I'm going to go ahead and flip to that screen. You guys have a sister who asked for you to come visit her. And, and so, yeah, if you want to take a screenshot, you can go and read over that real quick. But yeah, basically that. Well, as I said before, I don't know anything about your sister, but hopefully someone around town can help you find her. Haha, whatever. Anyway, have you ever considered painting your beak? No. Where's our big Bible? Sorry, I forgot to add them. I will add them right now. You already asked about the cult and ask about the boyfriend. Me and Noah don't get along too well. He's a bit too religious for my taste, and me and the man upstairs aren't on exactly the best of terms. Now, I seem to be done. Is there anything else I can do for you today? A pedicure, perhaps? Let's see. Inventory screen, items. Picture, not feet. No. Yes, feet. Can you do our makeup? I don't think that's a thing that they do at nail salons. They can like get rid of your like face thing, like your eyebrows, I guess. Like that's a thing they do, right? It's pretty much just nails and like eyebrows, right? Just get rid of my face. Get rid of your face. You ask, just like yeah, like your face thing, your eyebrows, like the bit between your eyebrows, so you don't have a monobrow. They can do that, or they can like wax your face in general. I will be real. I have not been to a nail salon in a while. So I don't know these things. And the one time I went was because Tilda was really upset. And she was like, it would make me feel better if you went. And I was like, guess I'm getting my feet done. And I didn't really care for it personally because I don't like it when people touch my feet. But I digress. Did I get my nails done? No, they just kind of massaged them. It was painful and awful. I don't like that. If there's nothing else I can do, you know what? Why not? Instead of just saying if there's nothing else I can do for you, why don't I go ahead and put it up as a poll? Bop, bop, bop. All right. I'll go ahead and add vibe check. Poll is open again for you guys to be able to use points. Use the Town of Nowhere one because it's half as many points. What do... ask him if his legs hurt. Thank him for his service. Tell him... Why the fuck would you do that? Something fell. Can I just copy paste these? Okay, I can. All right, cool. I can get the exact wording, so it's not my fault. Get a mani-pedi. Say there's a lot of. I bet there was a lot of dead air at your old job. Regurgitate into Birdman's mouth. Ask him about to elaborate hatred on God. Ask for pedicure. Do a whip the nene. I'm going to go ahead and lock down the thing. So that way we can go ahead and get these done. With the nene, ask if his fridge is running. Offer to give him a massage. Offer him be best friends with him. Being best friends with him will give... That honestly, you have to work a little bit harder than that. All right, create new poll. There we go. I added pay and leave just because I think at some point some of you might want to do that. Also, I'm worried, for those of you on After Hours, I'm a little bit worried about the ass showing up. So I'm going to make sure that it doesn't. And if it does appear as an ad, I don't know why. I've got ad block on, but, you know, apparently they did decide to pay to make sure that ad block didn't block them from doing that. So go ahead and vote there. You don't even have to have used points to get your vote in. It's just whether or not you want to have your option you personally thought of to be in there. What the fuck are we voting on? What to do in this situation where you just got your nails done? Use U-block? Suppose I could. Just didn't expect ass to be something I had to worry about in my stream here. I like how half this chat is legitimately trying to do this right and the other chat half is chaos. I'll be honest, the first two streams I expected to only really have about 30 minutes worth of content, and they were closer to 3 hours. So, yeah, I guess there's that. the chaos allows there to be a little bit more time, so I don't have to write as much as I think that I have to. I just have to add stuff every now and then, and it seems to work out okay. I've written more plot than you guys have gotten to, so basically you guys are horny. I want story progression, but everyone's too horny. I feel like chat being horny and exploring the world is part of the experience, so I'm fine with that. I'm going to link it again. I want story progression, but also I'm horny. You better start writing monster porno. Do you have a sermon written for next Sunday? Okay, so it's currently Monday in game, which means that it's going to be a full, what, almost week until it's Sunday again. I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You decide to ask him about his hatred of God. No, that's a bit of a personal topic, and I don't quite know you yet, so how about we hold off on that one, and you come back and visit me sometime. You offer to give him a massage, and then he just gives you a look like, I'm not telling you about my opinion with God, and you're asking, no. You decide to then ask him about whether or not these are all, like, having the same number of votes, so, you know, I'm just going to go off that. Do you know anything about Daryl? It's not that guy from Randall's, apparently, you say. No, the only Daryl I know of is the one that works at Randall's. This town is fairly small, so there aren't that many people with names like Daryl. We might be investigating this cool cult by Sunday, though. Pay and leave. You offer to pay. I'm going to just make a poll. Do you guys want to give a tip? Okay. I'll go ahead and set a thing. Poll. All right. So polling amount. Let's see. So the amount it's gonna be is it's gonna be $30 because you did it nice. How about and a massage? So we can add another 15 on for that. So 45. What tip? So 45 plus question mark, where question mark is whatever you guys decide it to be. Let me go ahead and do some math for you guys. So 20% of 45 would be $9. I'll go and throw in a 10% option as well, so that way people don't have to waste their points on deciding this amount. So $4.50. Let's do no tip as an option. Thank you for the 200 bits there. 200% tip. So that would be 45 times 2, right? So 90. $10. 100% tip. 100% tip. Another 45. So this, whatever you're voting on, is how much it is plus your tip. So it's 45 plus that. 69%. And then how about a 25% tip? That seems like an amount that someone would do. So 45 times 0.25. 1125. All right, so cool. Thank you for the 100 bits there. Fourth time's a charm, and umami for the 200. 300% tip, but be sure to ask you know nothing about the cult. You might want to get involved. I see. So 300% tips. So that'd be 45 times 3. That's $135. Ask about cult 2. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and slip it into his shirt seductively. If you guys want, you guys could always ask about the cult in addition after tipping. Should a $69 tip be an option? You know, it should have been. If you guys want, you can throw an extra 69 cents onto whatever you end up tipping here. I'll let you do it. We don't even have to do a poll. You guys just have to decide. Yeah, getting your nails done is expensive. I asked my wife before I went live. I'm like, how much is it to get your nails done? She's like, yeah, 20 to 30, depending on how complex it is. Where's the vibe check option? You know, I forgot again. I need to get on that. I'm sorry. Three people voted for no tip. All right, so regardless of the fact that he's a little bit creepy, go fuck yourself. You should always tip. Even if they're bad at their job. Sorry, that's me making my decisions for you, but, you know, that's just me having an opinion. I only tip monster men. Tipping just ain't a thing where I live. In Texas, you can expect that minimum wage is $7.25. So $7.25 if you work 40 hours a week is $290. Rent in a decent apartment is about like $800 to $1,000 a month. So that gives you about $160 to make food, gas, and electricity bills and that kind of thing, give or take. It's less for wait staff, yes. So in Texas, it's just sort of assumed that if you have any sort of interaction where tipping is a thing, you would. American tipping culture is garbage, sure. But currently this is set in Texas, so, you know, there you go. All right, so it looks like you guys have opted to tip him $135 and ask about the cult too. So you give him a 300% tip, asking him about the. How about only 135 if you won't tell us about the cult for the first time? Do you? Okay. How about we start off with $100 or $11.25, and then do you guys really want to tip a 300% tip? Like, do you guys want to just do like $11.25 and then like ask him about the cult and then give him more, or because it seems like that's a lot. Like, I don't want to like influence what's going on, but like, yeah, like. You know, people don't make shit in Texas, but how about I just these are also fairly close. Why don't I just do it again, but only with those two options? All right. I'll let you ask about the cult anyway, too. But like, do you want to like go balls deep with it? I shouldn't have used that phrasing. Give him our motel room for a week. I'm just going to tell you guys he lives in town, hence why he works at the shop that's in town. You know? So he doesn't really need a motel room, unless if that's an invitation. Okay, this time you guys decided to only tip him an extra $11.25 on top of the 45. So 45 plus 11.25. That had a much closer, like that was much further apart. But I'll let you guys go ahead and ask about the cult anyway, because that seems relevant to your interests. So you pay him a total of $56.25, which brings your total down to $341.96. Just burning through your money, but You do have now trans flag / bi flag nails done by someone without a steady hand. And you ask him, are you sure you don't know anything about the cult? He says, yes. Though it'd probably be worth asking around. If you think there's a cult here, then maybe be more discreet and ask someone that's not me. Let's join the cult. I would love to join the cult. Take a big old smell. Y'all want to leave now? You guys want to keep doing this? I guess here, let me open it up again for you guys to decide. Chat is all about joining the cult. Leave time? Vibe check, leave, let's stay. Everyone says, it seems like people are pretty good with leaving. And you guys can, that's a good one. Someone in chat, so, vibe check I'm going to add right now. Leave. 2 people. Vibe check him, but with passion. I'm going to switch out vibe check. Someone says go to graveyard and check out tombstones. So that's a good one. Smells hands. That's a mistake, but I'm going to put it on the list anyway. And someone else just said go to the graveyard. I'll go ahead and open it up again. Become the cult leader. You don't know. Stop being creepy and leave. Okay. Ask about the weird guy you spot in the alley. The next weird guy you spot in an alley about the cult. Evacuate pants, then leave the room. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause that for a second. Become the cult leader. You would have to know of the cult in order to do that, but I'll put it on the list. Stop being creepy. Do the deepest dab known to mankind while leaving. Go balls deep. That has no context. Go to the store and require a seed for our new friend. Stab self in abdomen, but walk it off like a badass. And head over to the secret Five Guys. There is no secret Five Guys. Make your own cult right here, right now. Okay. Become the rival cult. You can't just become a rival cult. Destroy the other cult. That's what someone who owns the secret Five Guys would say. Vibe Guys, burgers and fries. I feel like you need at least 2 people for a cult. Yeah. I mean, anything like plot like, is our sister the cult leader, isn't going to really work. Like, I'm not going to just be like, yes, the plot of this story is this. Like, you got to figure things out on your own. It's multiple people anyway, so it'll work. I don't know why I asked. I mean, that's fair enough to ask, but, you know. All right, it looks like you guys decided to stop being creepy and leave and go to the graveyard to look at the tombstones to see if your sister's name is on one. I'm combining those two because you can do both at the same time, and I'll give you some reputation for it. Why don't I go ahead and give you a Raymond reputation stat, because chat seems to care. We're going to put you at a solid 70 because you tipped a little bit better than usual. and then your reputation as a whole, we'll make it go up by a point. Let's make it 2. You decide to leave and head towards the graveyard. The graveyard is out back of the church, obviously. Plus rep for not being creepy. 69 rep, right? Okay. Creep meter, give us a creep meter. The creep meter is just the opposite of the reputation. Just do some mental math. Subtract your reputation from that, and then that's it. Since it's basically a dating sim, why not have a screen for relationship status? All right. Let's see. Let me find the screen region for that. Give me 1 second. That's your house. Places. There we go. And then make him go away. And let's see. Make that go away. There you go. You show up at the graveyard. You start wandering around, looking at all the different gravestones, checking to see if any names pop up and really recognize, or you recognize as anything. So far, you don't own a phone. No. You check the gravestones. It's a smallish graveyard for, you know, the size of the town it is. What is our sex appeal bonus? You know what? You're right. You should get some more sex appeal for having your nails done. I'm going to give you plus, let's go with 5. So you guys can still have it as 69 plus something. You don't have any paper to write things down on unless if you want to start ripping up your books from the library. None of the names on the graveyard, like, tombstones, are names you recognize. They're all fairly old. This is out back of the church, by the way. You can see that on the map. The church appears to be locked up right now. Lick the graves. Is there a caretaker of the graveyard? The graveyard is outside back of the church, so I'm gonna just let you know that Noah takes care of it. Does Noah have a last name? Not that we've canonized yet, no. Thank you for the 100 bits. Can we make 69 the max sex appeal stat instead of 100? I'm using bits for this. Sure, I will forget that. Where do the bodies go? In the ground, like a graveyard does. While you're wandering around in the graveyard for a bit, you do see someone go into the Home Depot wearing a suspicious-looking outfit. Looks like a full-body cloak. Noah appears to be inside the church doing whatever churchy things he's doing. And you see Daryl go into work at the Randall's. Why don't I go ahead and make a thing pop up? I'm going to add stuff real quick to the poll, and then I'll let you guys add your own stuff. Summon, okay. Summon Noah and get graveyard smashed. I'm gonna say that means get drunk, not get fucked in a graveyard. Who was that? Who was it that did that? It was it Mary Shelley? The woman who wrote Frankenstein banged in the... Anyway. Okay. Piss on the graves. Sure. Thank you for the resub, Lil Paladin. Randall's to visit Daryl. She lost her virginity on her mother's grave. She was pretty goth. Yeah, that's pretty goth. Does Home Depot sell bouquets? No, Randall's does, if that's something you want. What else is there? Try to enter church. There's nothing to vibe check here, so I'm not going to have vibe check be an option. All right, cool. Now, so the things I have on there right now are summon Noah and get graveyard smash, go to Home Depot, piss on the graves, go to Randall's to visit Daryl, and try and enter church. Because I mentioned those places. Those are kind of the obvious places. I'm going to open up the redemption thing to allow you guys to pick what you want to do beyond that. Go buy flowers. For Noah. Okay. Put fingers in ass. Do you have a reason for that? Do a prayer. Ask Noah to come with us to Home Depot to investigate cloaked figure. I'm going to correct your spelling. Help churchy things. Go to Home Depot to listen to music. Cool. I'm just going to replace my go to Home Depot option with go to Home Depot to listen to the music. And then Home Depot run and grab a gravestone to use as a weapon and pursue. Okay, so cloaked person. It's very difficult to pick up an entire gravestone, but there are like rocks that used to be gravestones that you could use as a blunt instrument if you wanted. So we'll do that if that one wins. Cloak to wear to Home Depot. Do you guys have any recommendations on where one would find a cloak? All right, I'm going to go ahead and set the poll up, and then I'm going to go pee and run an ad while you guys are gone. Keep that rolling in chat so that way you guys can do that. There's the poll. Go ahead and do your votes. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Go ahead and do your vote and discuss amongst chat what you feel like you should be doing right now. 2 minutes. BRB. And it looks like we're back. Sorry about that. We are back though. You guys are able to do whatever you feel like doing. What is it that you decided to do? Let's go and check. Ask Noah to come with us to investigate the Home Depot, to investigate the cloaked figure, followed by go buy flowers from Randall's for Noah. I spelled Randall's wrong, that's my bad. Followed by go to Home Depot to listen to the music. Maybe Star is the one we should replace. What is Star? Why is everyone posting Star in chat? What's the purpose of this emote? Okay, I see. Purple coins. Sure, that's a thing, I guess. Stars. Okay. You knock on the door to the church, fruitlessly, trying to get Noah's attention. He's doing stuff. The church is locked. You can see him through the window, though. He seems to just be tidying up, you know, the normal stuff that you do. Praise Star. What is in Home Depot again? Knock harder. You knock... Okay. Smash in the... How about we start with a normal fucking thing to do and not do that? Like, how about we not break the windows to the church? Vibe check a window. Home Depot is like a home improvement store. It's like where you go if you need to, like, replace the piping in your house, but you don't want to pay someone to do it. Or where the place, where the guy who charges you, like, 8 times what it's worth goes to buy the part that he switches out after a week of just ignoring you. Go purchase a Mr. Bucket at Home Depot. Mr. Bucket has not been in circulation for probably about 20 years. You can't find Mr. Bucket anywhere in this town. I'm just going to let you know right now. You can't go to Home Depot to buy a Mr. Bucket. You knock harder on the door, but Noah does not appear at the door. Let me go ahead and switch things around real quick. Let's see. Where is... There it is. Okay. Out front of the church. You begin knocking on the door real loud. Noah comes out. Are you okay? Is everything all right? Mr. Bucket is literally on Amazon. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I forgot to actually put him on screen. Tell him what we saw. Okay. Frantically point at the Home Depot. Creepy guy at the Home Depot. Well, that's not very kind. Is it? Does he live in the church? I don't actually... No, he doesn't. No, he was doing some tidying up. Tell him about the cloaked figure. It's him. No, he was not the cloaked dude. The cloaked dude was someone else. The cloaked dude went into the Home Depot. Like a cult member. Oh. Well, what makes you think that they're a cult member? Just because they're wearing a cloak? I suppose we could go to Home Depot. I'm in the middle of something. Would you mind checking that out? For me? Yes. Okay. How about I make a poll and it's just as simple as convince him, convince him to go with you to Home Depot. Go to Home Depot alone. I mean, like, he's like in the middle of something. I like the 8-color DOS aesthetic. That was what I was going for. And then vibe check. If you're going to convince him, try and tell me what you would say to convince him with. And if I don't get a convincing argument out of chat, then go to Home Depot loan will be defaulted. Thank you for the 44 months of support there, college student. CMYK for life. Yeah. Just the color palette was just more of a thing that I decided because that's how games used to be. That's how games that I used to play while I was waiting for my mom to like get off work, like on the old DOS computers. Playing Faith on stream reminded me a lot of those games, and I was like, man, those were cool. So a little bit of that happened there. We saw him eating a cashier and didn't find that suspicious, so we should trust that that guy just looked suspicious. I mean, that's a really solid point. Like, he actively ate someone in front of you, and you were like, that's fine, I want to date him. So, like, you know, we'll visit him later. I'm too intimidated to go to Home Depot on my own. Yeah, your immediate thought as a chat was just like, oh, I've got to suck his dick. Like, I remember people in chat saying exactly that. We're into vor. This is different. I don't like that. The church's to-do list must involve Home Depot, yes? Okay, Mike. Mike actually was the only person to say to suck his dick. 100 Bits says, we tell him about the guy at the nail salon, gave you a clue about the graveyard, and so that's why you're so sure. I got to improve some homes, and I can't do it alone. All right, I haven't seen, like, a convincing argument in chat, try and guilt trip him by saying that it's his job to if you feel threatened, I don't see why you feel threatened by him. If you have a reason to believe he's part of the cult, then you know, and I'm more just concerned that people are walking away from the faith. It's not really something that we should harass someone over. That's a bit much, don't you think? Everyone is allowed to have their own beliefs, and you know, I guess I'm just upset that they're not believing the things that I would like. But you know, part of being a good Christian is understanding that some people believe things that are separate from what we believe. Don't you agree? Just dab and leave angrily to Home Depot. Is the guy who works at the church Christian? Maybe. Maybe. Yes, sorry, you might not have caught the first stream. I love him. I love you. He's Episcopalian. I think it's safe to assume that you guys will just move on to your next option, which I believe was go buy flowers. Maybe we should do another poll to decide what you do now. He's not going to join you, given that you haven't given him a decent reason to do so. What do now? Get flowers for Noah at Randall's, because that was one that got second. What's Episcopalian? It's like Catholicism, but just for the aesthetic and not the guilt. Ask about Raymond. Go to Home Depot. I should probably set it here. Hold up. All right. Should be able to redeem stuff now. Prepare to super vibe check the cloaked figure. Prepare to super vibe check the cloaked figure. Help him with whatever church shit he is doing. Offer to... Okay, I'm going to just wrap those two together. How about offer if he will join us? If he will join us. Go ahead and locked it down again. Offer to join him appeared like 3 times in different ones. Apologize, then go to Home Depot anyway. I'm going to delete out my option of go to Home Depot. Okay, Boomer. That one's probably not going to win. Find a skeleton buddy to help you. All right. What is our vibe check bonus? What is there a reason that you should feel like you should get one? 50% of my personality is shaming monster fuckers. 50% of my personality is accidentally making monsters for monster fuckers to want to fuck. Apparently. Did you know I originally put Noah in to scare you guys away from the 7-Eleven, but you guys continue to try and fuck him regardless? Like, you were supposed to have that day 2 event, but you guys, yeah. I mean, in retrospect, knowing that you guys are a monster fucking group does make sense. Well, you shouldn't have made him so handsome. You're right. That was my mistake. I'm sorry. No red flags here. No red flags when he was literally eating a human being in front of you. Bitch, no I'm not. Don't generalize. I feel like I can say generally speaking with most of chat. You know, it doesn't mean everyone in chat is monster fucker, but enough people that you guys actively seek him out every single stream. I feel like that some people are just into vor. Admit it, Rev. Where's the pride flag for monster fuckers? I don't know. Someone will have to invent that because I'm not going to do that for you, chat. I'm not going to do that. It was consensual, though. It was consensual. Can I put it on the Boro? Sure. If you make it yourself, go and post it on the Boro. Okay, so here's the problem. There's a tie right now between help him and leave. Also, I keep forgetting to set up the screen region so that way you guys can see. I apologize, people on After Hours. There we go. It's a fairly close race right now. Second poll, just to ask him, or just to help. I like the cropping that makes it say Raveyard. Help him regardless. Raveyard. That is unfortunate. Why not both? Okay. How about this? I'm going to go ahead and we're going to say it's going to be one of those two. So I'm going to make another straw poll and it's just going to be those two options because some people may have voted for something else that didn't get anywhere close to winning. And those are like not an option where I can like do half of one and then the other. So we're just going to make another poll that's just those two things. Chat is actually getting a little bit closer to a decision. See, this is the problem. It was this close when there were a bunch of options. Just gonna let this like chill for a minute. No vibe check option. Vibe check would just be stealing votes. Yeah, it's the the Ralph Nader of options, I suppose. That's a joke no one gives a shit about anymore. I apologize to anyone who's into Ralph Nader. I honestly don't give a shit one way or another. There actually is a flag. I sent it to you on Twitter. That's a boomer joke. That is a boomer joke, but it checks out. Chat is actually incredibly split on this. I think, all right, I'm going to link it one more time. Show the monster fucker flag. I'd like to see what it looks like before I actually like show it on stream. The monster fucker flag. Okay. I see. You've done... I see. Okay, well... sure. I forgot to transition away, so luckily we didn't see any weird stuff. Isn't that just the aromantic flag? It's got like the green and yellow stuff in the middle. New emote. I tweeted it at you too. Okay. That's the color palette of no now. Okay. All right, so it looks like with 10 votes lead, help him with whatever church shit he's doing if he will join us. He says, I was just finishing up for the day, just putting things in order. Church tends to be a little bit busy, and I don't blame people, but they leave the hall somewhat messy sometimes, so I come in the day after and clean up. It's meditative for me to make sure that things are clean and nice in the church, just in case if someone needs something. I suppose it could be worth cleaning up more, but I'm just about done and ready to head home. I'm going to head home now, actually, once I finish up, if that's all right with you. If you are concerned, that is fine, but please remember that it is, you know, not in my faith, at least, to aggress people who are of different religions. Can we go home with him? Calm as shit. You can't fuck the preacher right now. Right now. So you're shutting us down is what you're saying. Everyone in chat is now, quote, right now. I think with that, we're going to go ahead and apologize and go to Home Depot. Give me one moment to switch us over to the Home Depot parking lot. You say your goodbyes and thank Noah for his guidance, and I'm not writing a porn game. You can't just fuck every character I make. Let me go ahead and increase your reputation with Noah by 1. It's like kind of up and down in that conversation, but I feel like all in all, you understood and you accepted that. So is that a challenge? No, it's not not everything is a challenge, chat. You don't have to try and fuck everyone you see. Let's see. Home Depot. There we go. Let's see. Interior. That's not it. There it is. All right. You're out front of the Home Depot now. A giant American flag stands on top of the building. It's fucking massive. It's like half the size of the parking lot. Just absolutely enormous. This is completely normal for Texas and not out of the ordinary in any way, shape, or form. Eat flag. Oh God, here we go. No, just giant flags are just a thing in Texas. That one doesn't look like that big of a flag. It's the flagpole is really tall. It's big. Can we You can't fuck the flag. Eat flag, gain patriotism. I don't think that's how it works. Y'all got Subways and Home Depots and what the hell? It's just a thing up here in Michigan too. Well, like no. Like flags are massive. American flag in Texas. Let me just Google that. Like they are like literally half the size of like some parking lots sometimes. They're just fucking huge. I cannot find a good picture of an American flag. I will find one. Okay. You shouldn't have mentioned it if we can't obtain the flag. Okay. Replace American flag with monster fucker flag. You go into the Home Depot because that way I can stop having you guys try and fuck the flag. Because I don't know why you guys are like this, to be honest. Start wandering around the aisles of the Home Depot. It doesn't appear like anyone is here. Ghost Home Depot? I'm sure wandering down a couple of aisles, you see someone at the other end of the aisle. I'm going to allow you guys to do whatever you want now. Let me go and open up the thing. Grab weapons in preparation to vibe check. Flirt. Okay, I'm just gonna... Do I need to add vibe check and flirt? Just start eating hammers. I mean, you found him. Thank you for the 100 bits. Scream. Once we get to 10, okay, that should be good. Right there. Buy some birdseed. Grab weapon in preparation for vibe scream. Just yell. Sir, where are the ceiling hooks? If he asks, know any magic, ask for assistance. Steal everything from him. Follow cloak. He's just hanging out in the hallway or in one of the aisles. All right. There you go. There's your thing to vote on. I like how I can actually put the, like, the B thing for vibe check into that. Time to murder an innocent man, says someone in chat. Trying to give people on After Hours the correct experience by just reading off things that are going on in chat. I don't really know where to put the chat's, like, log. Maybe I can just put, like, a segment of it, where it says subscribe, donate, etc., etc. We're gonna get arrested. Attacking random people does get you generally, like, where the cops call you. I love how sometimes there's no normal option. Yeah. No, I like writing things, and then there's no normal option sometimes, too. I thought buying candy was a normal option. No, it's fucking Home Depot. You can't buy candy at Home Depot. I mean, I guess you can. Sort of like a last-minute decision where you're like, you know, I did need paint thinner and piping, but I could go with the Milky Way right now. Looks like with a very small margin, ask for assistance. And the second place is buy some birdseed for Raymond while we're here for the next time. So how about you ask him where the birdseed is so you could give it to Raymond next time you see him. Sorry, that was supposed to be on screen. And he jittered a little bit because I moved him, apparently. You walk up to the man in the cloak and ask him for assistance finding birdseed. He says, "Welcome to Home Depot. May I take your order?" You ask him where the birdseed is. He says, "Home Depot. Nothing runs like a deer." I can help you with that. Follow me. He wanders off away from the direction where you were at. Wandering off down the aisles to try and presumably find... Can you play a 30-minute loop of the Home Depot jingle just as background music? No, this is just like ambient soundtracks that I found. Do y'all want to follow him, or do you want to just like, I'm gonna just not even do it as a vote. I'm just gonna see what people say. Do you want to follow him to find the birdseed so you have something to give Raymond next time you see him? Follow him, follow him. You following... follow him centrally. Can you not try and fuck everything? He brings you to another aisle, which I didn't have animated because it's really not fucking relevant. Like I said, like these are more just images to give you a general idea of what places look like. You follow him to the birdseed aisle. He goes, "Home Depot. Eat fresh. May I help you with anything else?" I've got it so you guys can choose to do things now. Ask about your sister. Could you move your hood, sir? Alright, cool. That's probably about enough there. Vibe check. Ask what his name is. Buy a tool to scar image of American. What the fuck? Flag into back and then do so. Ask him about horticulture. Ask him how long he's worked here. Flirt. I'm just gonna throw that on there because that's a thing that you guys always want to do. I already threw vibe check on there. Ask if he's doing anything tonight. Tonight. Ask for candy. He is mixed up his slogans. Ask him where the garden section is to buy flowers for Noah. And vibe check is already on there. I will assume with as much violence as relevant to if vibe check gets a lot of votes, we'll do so with extreme prejudice. How about that? Rather than actually have that as an option. Yeah, I have to title them something. Hey, I'm young and impressionable. I would literally die for the next deity I hear about. Isn't horticulture advanced gardening? I mean, sorta, I guess. Once we get to about... Yeah, it looks like we're starting to, if we get our sex appeal to 69, I think 69. What you made you pick horticulture. I wanted to basically just point out that stats don't always mean things. But then we've started to implement that stats mean things. So now horticulture is a thing. It looks like vibe check is winning with a small margin. So I'm just going to say that you pull out the Bible out of your bag and you just chuck it at him. But like, you know, not as hard as you could have. The Bible bounces off more or less harmlessly, as much as, you know, it is harmless to throw an entire book at someone. And then you ask him about your sister and where to buy where to buy flowers for Noah. He says, if you want to buy flowers, I think you'll find there's a terrible price to pay. You want to know about your sister? I will have to gain guidance. Wait for a moment. He completely ignores you hitting him with a Bible. The Bible is just sort of on the floor. You need candy? Wouldn't you ask about Ask for candy didn't even get half the votes of the winning options. He walks away and picks up a small orange phone off the wall. Price check. Aisle 5. I'm loving it. He hangs up. He stands there blankly staring at the wall. Pick up Bible. You pick up the Bible. Another man approaches and taps the other man on the shoulder. Are you having trouble, brother? Yes, brother. This customer would like flowers. I see. When it rains, it pours. Yes, brother. When it rains, it pours. Obey your thirst. I will show you to the flowers. But I must warn you about the I already warned him about the terrible oh, there's a terrible price on the flowers. There's a terrible price. The flowers. Home Depot is for kids. The other man wanders off in another direction, and the new man takes you to the flower section. As you see the flowers have a terrible price. You look at the price, and they are vaguely more expensive than you would have expected. Home Depot. What can Brown do for you? Are they pretty though? They're alright. They're a little bit eh. How about I start up another poll so that way you guys can do things with that. Ask about getting a job here. Job. Ask him about his brother and him. Upgrade by with metal, sheet metal. And nails. Okay, that's probably enough for now. Ask about Homestuck. Ask if they're hiring. Be concerned about the slogan. I mean, that's just something you're already doing as a chat. Discuss horticulture. Use horticulture to identify flowers for strange plants. You see some, like, chrysanthemums? That's a type of flower, right? You have a 7 in that skill. You're aware what a flower is. Pretend to be an owl. Engage strife. That just means assault him. Crumsh flowers. Someone's gonna have to define what crumsh means. But okay. Thank you for the gift sub there, Anon. That's very kind of you. Chrysanthemum crunching with vigor. Consume crunch. I see. I understand now. Thank you. Let me move this out of the way. There you go. It's all about the horticulture mini metagame. Okay. There was that ass again. Really hope that Twitch chat doesn't care about that, or at least Twitch itself doesn't care. I am not the one playing the ass game. I'm playing a wholesome game about monsters. I think you skipped over my input. Was it, what did I skip? Shouldn't have. Do you put it as a... What did you say? What size of bag or bucket of birdseed did we pick up? Wholesome? I don't know. How big of a bag would you guys want to get? Like, I don't know how birdseed works. I didn't really prep my birdseed knowledge. Probably small, just like a smallish bag. Okay, large. 5 pounds? How about a 5-pound bag? 12 seed. No, it's on there. Print out flyers, ask about cult activity around town. Leave your mailing address attached. Yeah. No, it's on the list. It's just at the very bottom. It's not winning right now. It's down here. You decide to ask him about getting a job. If you don't mind, I will have to ask for assistance from a higher power. He wanders over to an orange phone, picks it up, and his voice comes over the intercom. I need manager's assistance to the flowers section. Home Depot. Finger licking good. Another cultist or another Home Depot employee shows up to assist. Yes, I am the manager. Did you tell him about the sales? Yes. Melts in your mouth, not your hands. Home Depot. Yes. You ask about getting a job. We are hiring right now. If you're interested. We have big plans. Home Depot, we bring good things to life. Is this the guy from before? Possibly. He's wearing, like, they're all wearing different color versions of the same, like, outfit, essentially. We have big plans for Home Depot. You're interested? I will find the contract. To life, you say? Brother, go fetch the contract. The contract. Can you hear me now? Home Depot. One of the men wanders off as they stare and he kind of just stands and looks at you vacantly, not saying anything. You decide to ask him about his brother and him. We are very close. Home Depot. Don't be evil. You decide to discuss horticulture with him. Both of you don't know what you're doing. Neither of you are able to do so effectively. You're like, trees, how about them? And he's like, trees, yes. Snap, crackle, pop. Home Depot. The other cultist returns. He's got a paper in his hands. Here you are. He hands you the slip of paper. It's just a application form for working at Home Depot. We're having Is it alright if I call you for an interview tomorrow night? At night? How long do you think I'll keep going? After we get done with Home Depot, I'm gonna say it's starting to get close to night. All right, how about we go ahead and do another poll? All right, it's up again. Two people say take it and read contract before considering. Read fine print. Ask where you can get a Walkman to consume the contract. That just means eat it. Sure. I'm gonna add vibe check and flirt because those are your default options. Buy flowers before you go. Just say no. All right, we have plenty of options. I need to actually add all of these to the list. A lot of people say read the fine print before signing. Buy flowers before you go. Sing it as Vriska. I don't know what that means, but I'll throw it on the list. Give their weirdness a pass. Retail is stressful, especially this time of year. Vigorously fill out the contract. Agree to the gentleman in the non-suspicious Home Depot garb and grab Subway. Take it to the library. Look for fine print. Sign by cock. All right. Oh. I probably meant sign it as Vriska. I see. Its cock is in C-A-U-L-K, which is a thing you can buy there. You also have the whatchamacallit, the birdseed still, if you guys want to buy that or not. Are these twin Palpatines? No, they're just not suspicious at all Home Depot employees. We need to give Noah the cock. Noah did not ask for any cocking. We'd like to buy the birdseed as well. You'd like to buy the birdseed. Okay. We're going to assume that you guys... we'll do that afterwards. I love the Vriska option, but I have a sense of self-preservation. I have a sense of self-respect. Everyone seems to be really concerned about the fine print of the Home Depot employee contract. It appears in all shapes and forms to be a very basic job application form. It's got stuff like $15.68 for a 22-pound bag of birdseed. I'm going to write that down, because I'm going to forget that. 68 for 22 pounds. Which is what I'm going to say you guys picked up now, so I don't have to look up the price. It's got stuff like, why do you want to work at Home Depot? Contact information for references. If you were to be able to be hired, when could you start the soonest? You know, how much would you expect to be paid? What are some previous locations you've worked at? You know, that kind of thing. That's not an application. That's an application, not a contract. Read between the lines. It's just blank spaces where you would add your own stuff. So second place is tell them you could consider it, but need to finish up some stuff today, and you'll get back to them tomorrow. Take the contract with you, but don't sign. I understand. This is an important decision. Yes, an important decision, brother. A very important decision. Home Depot, fly the friendly skies. Home Depot, obey your thirst. Home Depot, a choice of a new generation. What does the contract smell like? It smells like wood chips? Because you're in Home Depot and everything smells like wood chips? Home Depot, because you're worth it. We need this job. Thank you for the 7 months of support, Ichi Art. We need to sign up our sister as a reference. So we can get, I mean, that's an option. Consume isn't even half the option, and it's fairly low. All right, how about I do another poll? Let me make this one go away so ass doesn't appear again. Home Depot, every kiss begins with Home Depot. All right, all right, open the poll again. Flirt, vibe check. Buy flowers, buy bird seed, buy flowers and bird seed. Put sister down as reference. Buy cock for Noah. Apply for job and pay. And I'll just, if that wins, we'll go with, all right. That's probably enough options for now. Ask for the direction to the nearest Five Guys. Upgrade Bible damage. This would be with the steel stuff. Ask where you get a cloak. Buy an American flag, but then eat it. Put the balls in my top. Realize these are normal Home Depot employees and the cult is elsewhere. The title is required. Steal seeds / flowers. Okay, there you go. Home Depot put their balls in my top. Oh, BTS webcomics back to school special. That's good to know. I'm gonna skip that entirely. Nothing out of the ordinary is happening here. Alright, let's see what wins. You decide you're gonna just buy the well, are we good? Let's get up to 100. Let's get up to 100 votes and then we'll progress. How about that? Anyone and everyone is allowed to vote. You guys know that, right? Chaotic Rain God, thank you for the sub. Seedless. Seedless lad? Oh, I see. Cut off. Weird. All right, cool. So it looks like buy flowers and bird seeds. That way you can mac on both Noah and Raymond. You're brought over to the the checkout counter with the flowers you've decided. What kind of flowers do you guys want to buy for Noah? I'll just let you guys decide based on what you say in chat. You put the stuff down on the conveyor belt. Both of them are standing behind the cash register. You'll have to excuse him. Yes, you'll have to excuse me. He's new. Yes, he's new. Home Depot takes a licking. And the other one responds, and keeps on ticking. Orchids, cactus, lilies, cactus. People are going with cactus. It looks... Okay, so I guess you guys are buying a cactus. These are normal Home Depot employees. You buy a small, like, cactus. It was the best looking one as far as you could tell with your horticulture skill. I'm going to go ahead and add cactus. How much are cactuses? Let me just get in the zone. Home Depot. Looks like $7-ish. Yeah, about $7. Say it's like a small, like, cute, succulent, cactus. Chaotic Rain God, thank you for the sub. Thank you for Nipple Wizards. Okay, cool, thanks. So we'll say it's $7. 7 plus 15, 68. Okay. 25, so that's 24.55. A succulent or a cactus? It's a little cactus. I thought cactuses were succulents. Your total is a terrible price. A terrible price we must all pay. Plus tax. Home Depot. But bet you can't just eat one. The price is $24.55. I'm going to take that from you now. $34.96 brings you down to $317.40. Thank you for shopping at Home Depot. Would you like assistance out to your car? Home Depot. We have the meat. No, no. No thanks. Chat says no. We have a car? Is this like D&D? Yes, essentially. The one man turns to the other and says, "We need to talk about your performance today." Yes, but I must go. Yes, you must go. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, yes. Is it time for your lunch break? Yes. Okay. What would you do for Home Depot? You leave the Home Depot, because that seems to be what, generally speaking, chat wants to do. So we're doing that now. And you head outside to the parking lot of the Home Depot. That was completely normal and exactly what, like, every Home Depot you've ever interacted with was like. It's getting to be late in the day. It's actually not in lunchtime at all, and you're not entirely sure what that guy was talking about. You are now a bag of birdseed and a cactus heavier than you were a minute ago. Can we eat the flag real quick? No, you can't. You can't eat the. You can't eat the You can't eat any of that stuff. Why would you? I'm gonna go ahead and open it up for suggestions. Because it's getting late. It might be worth going home, but it's up to y'all to decide. Eat cactus. Buy 2 tickets online. Oop. Steal a car. Go to a library and actually check out your book. Snack on birdseed. Claim the flag to capture it and get it back to your base to score a point. Climb on roof to get flag. Give cactus to Noah, then go home. Taste birdseed. Alright, I think we've got enough options now. Eat cactus. Steal a car. Snack a birdseed. Climb on roof to get flag. Taste the birdseed. We did that. Give flowers to Noah. It's more of a cactus. Thank you for the gift subs, Chaotic Rain God. That's very kind of you. There is no weapon store, so we're going to skip that. Go to the bank and see if someone will teach you financial mancy, the magic of economics. I think that's just called economics. Put the cactus at the church and with a note that just says from no. Eat the flag. Eat a corner of the flag. Get dinner at Randall's. Find a nearby park. Explode. You're not capable of doing that. Go to 7-Eleven to meet the zombie. Home Depot does what Nintendo dope. I can't even pronounce that. Go to Town Hall. Give cactuses an apology. Set something on fire. Does what Nintendo Depot. There you go. There are your options. Is it possible to post a list of all the places you can go whenever you leave a place? Why don't I go and pull up a map screen real quick while that's going on? So the options of places you can go, generally speaking, are the motel where you've been staying, the Ford dealership, the Starbucks and nail salon where Raymond works, and Crystal works at the Starbucks. You've got the park, which is just outside of City Hall. There's a police station, a bank, and an apartment complex just adjacent to it. You've got the church, the dollar store, the library, and the 7-Eleven. Then you've got the Randalls and the Home Depot, which you're right next to the Home Depot in that you're in the parking lot, and the Randalls is right next door. And then there's the housing district where you found the address matching to the letter that you own. There are cops in this town? Yeah. This is a completely normal town. I don't know why you guys think this town's weird. This is just what Texas is like. Can we put a summary of the events so far so newcomers can vote properly? That is a problem, isn't it? I don't know how to quite correctly do that. Maybe I should take out the bottom thing and just sort of say, like, current objectives. Noah would like to learn more about the cult, but seems to understand that it is, it's not his place to judge other religions. You're theoretically trying to find your sister, who is married to a man named Daryl. The only Daryl you've been able to find is the guy who works at the Randalls. And there's Noah and Raymond now. Raymond is the other possible contender for cryptid boyfriend. Getting it on with one of them seems to be currently Chat's objective in general. It looks like we have gotten to about 100 votes. That's probably where we're at. Give a cactus to as an apology to Noah, and put the cactus at the church with a note that says from No. You head over to the church. We'll start with that. We'll go from there. How about that? Where's the church? Church, where you at? There you are. You head over to the church. It's locked up for the night, in that it is night now. Thank you for the gift sub, Anon. It's very kind of you. The church is locked, and you don't know where Noah lives, so you can't really give it to him. So I'm going to go with the second option that says put the cactus at the church with the note that says from No. Raid? I'm going to take the cactus off of your things that you have. You're not going to be able to stalk Noah unless if you know where he is. Raid? Someone raiding me? Are we really named No? Yes, chat decided that you're named No. Can I buy this module anywhere? I need it. No, I haven't really put it together. This is kind of the one and only playthrough of it. I haven't bothered to do that. Guys, what if someone steals the cactus? I mean, I guess that's a good point. Are you guys okay with just leaving it? Seedless Lad suggests you write the plot in a paste bin and link it with a bot command. I think, name no, gender yes, age maybe. Put it in the mailbox, leave it. I would pay so much money if it was released. I don't even know how to release this as anything other than a collection of bullshit in my mind. I have no idea if No is short for anything. Could be. Kind of hide it behind a pillar so you can't see it. Okay, so like, how about I just make a poll real quick of that? I'm not going to even bother using up people's stuff. Take it with us. Leave it on the doorstep. Leave it in the mailbox. Kinda hide it to the side or whatever. I'm trying to know where D&D homebrew. I feel like I might have to do like fairly regular edits of this as highlight videos just to allow people to know what's going on plot-wise. But I have absolutely no idea how to edit that. That might be worth paying someone to do. But I'll figure that out later. Anyway, there's that. Yeah, I decided that I was going to actually try and make a game out of this using like RPG Maker and have chat decide, but then I realized it wouldn't be flexible enough, and I'm glad I did because that would have been a problem because chat wants to be with No. or Noah. So you can't really do that, can you? You know how to code? No, not really. That was gonna be the other problem. Is I was super nervous when this was when I was working on this. I was starting to get really hyped up about it, but then I was like, this is gonna suck, and everyone's gonna think this is really cringy and awful. You know? What is TTON already being used for on Twitter? I mean, go ahead and at me on Twitter. You also have the option to post it on the Boru. I'm fine with that hashtag. We can invade another hashtag. As long as it's not like something awful, you know? Well, that's the thing, is like people actually seem to really be enjoying it. So I'm really glad about that. Well, yeah, but you guys are saying you love it now, but I didn't know that shit before I made it and like streamed it. Go listen to like the last couple of VODs of like Majora's Mask. The secret project I'm referring to in that is that. Okay. It looks like we're pretty okay with leaving it in the mailbox or leaving it on the doorstep. I'm just... Does this okay. Does this really matter to you guys? Because I could just flip a coin. It's pretty like... This is like... It's pretty like right down the middle on that. I should probably just do another poll. This means something. This is important. Clearly, this is a divisive issue which chat is split on. Straight down the center. Like, it is... You know what? Actually, leave it on the doorstep just 1 by 1 vote. So that's good. A wiki might be good. I'd be down for making a community-made one, because holy shit. Also, I'd probably forget and accidentally be like, and such information. So you leave it on the doorstep, like right, like down near the little thing in the doorway. It's fine. Excuse me. All right. So now, what do you guys want to do? I guess I should probably make a poll rather than just be like, what the fuck do you want to do now? Yeah, it was a pretty weak burp. Go home. Would you ever release some assets that you made for this? I mean, I released some sprites and stuff on Twitter a little while back. Stuff is kind of made as it's needed. There's like entire sections of this town that you guys haven't explored. So parts of it have sprites and assets that haven't been assessed yet. Get food from 7-Eleven, so that'll just be the same thing. Time for dinner. Let's go ahead and just lock that now. Read Homestuck from the Eat Bibble. Rave in the Raveyard. Go to 7-Eleven, find edible zombie boyfriend. Lead a seed trail going back to your home. Okay, there we go. Scared one of those times is going to be like, You can meet her and you can fuck her. Ads, you know? You will come in 5 seconds with this game. Those kind of games. Anyway, I should probably link it. You guys already kind of know where your sister's house is, or at least where the address on the letter is. You won't last 40 seconds. Home Depot. You can possibly allow voters to vote more than one time. Don't let your sister know that you play this. Don't tell your girlfriend about this. Home Depot. There's a dupe on this vote, is there? Which one is... I just copy-pasted things fast. We're under fucking attack. Home Depot. Reading the book? Okay, fair enough. Go ahead and link it in chat again. Like, for how active chat is, sometimes the voting is slow. I'm confused on what that means. Like, people are interested in it, but they don't want to actually, like, vote. Too many options? Yeah, I need to cut it off once there's, like, 5 or 6 options. I like the new system I've got. I think it fixes a lot of the problems we're having because I can make sure that I see all of them. I just have like a little pop-up window. I can just hit mark as complete once I write them down. And then I can pause redemptions at any point. So people won't be able to actually redeem the points for anything. So they won't lose them. So I don't have to worry about the line in chat and someone getting something in last minute or whatever. All right. You decide to go to Home Depot to meet the zombie. This the 7-Eleven. Sorry, I'm so like into talking about Home Depot now that Anyway, you go to the 7-Eleven. It appears to be abandoned. Home Depot. Do we need to do another poll? Go home, read book was the second place option. But there's a car up front. Like I said, these are vague things. All right, allow multiple poll answers. Sure. I don't know what that's going to do. I feel like this is a fairly small... like chance that this will go bad. I've opened it up for things. Enter 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven is locked. I should mention that. He's already here. Home Depot. Break in. I'm just going to throw that one out there. And then you guys can do whatever. Check watch. It's like 8 o'clock at night. It's getting dark out. Drink gas. Look in window. Open. Aren't 7-Eleven supposed to be probably a good amount of votes. Aren't they open 11 hours? Yeah. I actually have no idea why it's called 7-Eleven. Select all that apply. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. Injured in an audio accident? Sorry, you guys can't see that. There's an ad for it, and there's a very stern-looking man who has very strong cheekbones, and he's very old. You didn't put my option in. Walk away, go to Home Depot. Oh, walk away, go to Home Depot is what it's supposed to be. What was yours? Go home. Oh, I already had go home on the list. I can't really show you the man, but he's a stern-looking man, and it says injured in an auto accident. Home Depot. Can I like stretch the window in such a way that you could? Can you show stats for just a sec? Sure. There we go. There are your stats. We should probably bring your tiredness down quite a bit, because it's like late and you've been doing stuff all day. Your can-do attitude's gonna drop because of that. Let's put you at a good 60. You're not gonna die, but you're just tired now because you've been doing stuff today. This is a better way of voting, so I'll just make sure to do this in the future. You decide to look in the window. There doesn't appear to be anything wrong with this 7-Eleven. I almost said Home Depot again. There's nothing really like notable about the 7-Eleven aside from that it's locked. It could just be that it's late at night. I honestly have no idea if 7-Elevens are 24/7 or not. This one appears not to be. Go home and read book appears to be getting a higher total than break in. So I'm going to have you guys head towards home. Better ingredients, better pizza, Home Depot. Let's see. Places. Where? You head back over the bridge towards the apartment or the motel where you're living at. Renting at, whatever the correct term is. I don't know. What do you call it? Do you call it living at? I guess it is. We'll call it home. It's exactly tied. You looked in the window and didn't see anything, so I'm going to go with both, which means you just leave. Break in didn't have, it had like just about half. Now, what are you doing out here this late? Says the man in the toll booth. Home Depot, apply directly to the forehead. Home Depot, apply directly to the forehead. Going home? Mind your own business. All right, we don't you be out here too late. On my way home, sir. It's this dude a juggalo. He's wearing a police uniform. You can't see it because I didn't bother to actually, like, sculpt in the rest of his outfit. But yeah. What are you, a cop? Yes, he's a cop. Yeah, I know, vampires. Yep. You don't have to pay to use the bridge. I'm just supposed to sit here, make sure no one does anything. Call the cop. You know what? Why don't we set up the things that you guys can make votes? Go home. Vibe check the police officer. Flirt, because those are the things you guys normally do. Pay the troll toll. Ask him about his day. Okay, seduce him. I'm gonna... Okay, that's probably enough options. Take bath salts. You don't have any, but you can keep that as an idea for later. Just walk past him. Call the cops on the cops. You don't have a phone, but I'll let you do it. All right. Whoops. I had a comma in there. Let me try that again. Yay or nay are those tusks? Those are tusks, yes. Those are tusks. Yes, he has giant tusks coming out of his mouth. He's also wearing sunglasses for some reason. Because cops wear sunglasses. I thought he was a juggalo. No. Why do people think he's a juggalo? All right, it looks like just walk past and go home wins by a small margin, but enough that we can call that a win. The black face paint. The face paint. It looks like face... Oh, okay, I can see how you got there. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, those are tusks. Sorry. You just decided to ignore the police officer and walk home. Oh, he didn't follow you home. Sorry about that. There we go. You head back to your apartment, or your motel room, and head on inside. Several people voted in the interim while we were doing other stuff to read over the lore book you have. You have a book that just goes over the stuff that's going on in town. He's a juggalo in your mind. Where did you get these pictures? There's a website called This Person Does Not Exist. It's a digital art project sort of made by a guy who compiles famous people and people on Facebook in order to... I'll link it. It's very interesting. It's basically just like watch out when you see like posts on Twitter or something because they could be fake people. You can like fake generate people essentially with the website, and I use it to fake generate all of the people that you've seen so far, excluding like the obvious ones. But anyway, one of the things that you guys decided to do over the day was to read over the lore in the book about the town. I'm going to be honest with you guys, it doesn't say much of anything of interest. It talks about how the town was settled and how it was originally going to be a mining town for, sulfur and that kind of thing. It's actually fairly common for West Texas to be like that. It's just sort of Noah's fake. What? What do you mean Noah's fake? No. Noah's real in your heart. Does it say anything about magic? It doesn't say anything about magic, but there's also an AI for mapping your face movements onto someone else. Mining sounds are never a good thing. It's kind of just normal for Texas to have sulfur mines. It does explain the smell on the way here. Noah is real and strong and my boyfriend. Yeah, I think we should about wrap it up here. But the thing doesn't really say anything of note about you having any sort of magic or anything really out of the ordinary that you would expect. It's mostly very boring. Does the sound say where the town of nowhere had any other name? No, they just decided to go with that originally, and it kind of stuck because no one bothered to change it. Sort of like how El Paso is called El Paso, which literally translates to the pass. It was just meant to be like an area that you'd travel through on the way to somewhere else. The town of nowhere itself is named the town of nowhere because it's in the middle of nowhere. There are no secret compartments to the book. No, it's just a book. Any other questions y'all want to ask about the book before we head off for the evening? Is there a gun in the Bible? We never checked. No, it's just a normal Bible. I think we can probably call it there then. Let me go and put up the BRB for half a second so I can pull up the things. What are the first words in the book? The town of nowhere was... Does the town of nowhere, or does the book have a list of families? Not any names that you recognize off the top of your head, no. Who is the author of the lore book? Be honest, like, some of this is stuff that I didn't think that I would need to know. Thanks for another good stream. Sleep between the mattress and the bed frame. I just assume. Did you take the Home Depot contract with us? You did. I need to write that down as a thing you have. Home Depot contract. Did you guys want to look over that some before we go to bed? Let's do the art real quick. All you guys decide whether or not you want to... I assume there's going to be good art because I saw some... God damn. You guys are so fucking talented. Like, for realsies, though. Thank you. Like, look at this. Look at this stuff. Give me a sec. No, hold up. Before you guys go, check the art. Because you like Noah. So you'll like this. Let me make sure you guys can actually see. There you go. Okay. If I do it like this, you can. This one's from Lockstep. And it says, consume beans, go feral, look for monster boyfriend, talk about Homestuck, steal, just cry. Vibe check. And then you got one where you're like flirting with Noah. And you got another one where it says, go away. Aruru, Lockstep, furry stand. I sleep. This art is amazing. Thank you, Lockstep. There's a lot of little details here, you know? I love it. I love your interpretation of what No looks like as well. That's good. Really good stuff. Thank you. We got this from all of Onyx, and it's of the town of nowhere. You got No, their interpretation of what they look like. You've got Noah, and you got Crystal. Completely different style. It really is. The first stir, don't even worry about it. I am enjoying this a lot. It gives me something to think about and allows me to be creative in a way that I cannot normally be with stream. I really like that this artist opted to do Olivine Onyx, decided to go outside of the normal color palette of the universe. It's very cool. Thank you for that. We got... oh my god, it's fucking animated. I didn't know that. Salamanki, Thank you for the art. It's of Raymond just chilling out, hanging out. I love that his eyes blink. That's really good. Do you guys actually have a good screen read? Okay, you do. Good. Very nice. Very nice, Salamaki. That's very dope. He's blinking. We got this one from Zachariah Ribbit. I actually saw this one on Twitter when I was trying to find that flag earlier. Very cool stuff. Like, again, I love it when you guys go slightly off model and do your own interpretations of it because it's super neat. Like, this is super neat, too. Like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I know when I'm doing a good stream, when there's a lot of art, and holy fuck, y'all are great. Thank you for that. That's dope. Who did this again? This is Zachariah Ribbit. Thank you. Then we got this one from Windes. It's of chat or no talking to Noah while you guys are having cake in the what is that called? It's not mess hall. Forget what it's called in the Episcopalian Church. There's like a room just for eating cake and hanging out. I love the softer color palette. It's nice. It makes it a lot cuter. And just Noah being confused about what to do with the cake. It's very cute. The cake room, essentially, yeah. Very cool stuff. Then we got this from Bubbly. I like how you got him all hunched over like you do. I like that Chad has taken to Raymond as well. The reception room. That sounds right. Very good, Bubbly. Thank you. He looks polite. He is, he's very good at his job. He's very polite. Fellowship Hall? That would be another name for it, I'm sure. Then you got this one from Emily. I feel like I saw this one on Twitter or Tumblr, and I commented on how they got the details right for Noah's, like, antler ornaments. He's got the cross, the bell, and the censer. Isn't that right? That's what it's called? Very cool. Did I see this one already on the Twitter? Or on this yet? I think I just saw it on here. This one's from Emily. Really solid work. Drawing skulls is hard. Little ribbons, yeah. Really nice ornament detail. I was kind of wondering whether or not people were going to be able to pick up what the things are. Line quality is really good. Let me make sure that I didn't miss any other art. Okay, there's a couple new ones. We're going to go and check those out. We got this one from Jack Nirik. Jack has actually been really helpful in reminding me exactly what we have and essentially what the inventory system should be. I think I might change it to this. The inventory system that I've got is a little bit difficult to keep up with, and it might be easier to have it as just like an inventory list. I do like having an image of the initial letter because that does seem like a good way of doing that. But this is all, as far as I can tell with a quick glance, correct information. Investigate the town for his supposed twin sister, date Noah, the cryptid priest, investigate cult, further develop relationship with Raymond, apply for job at Home Depot, or don't, it's up to you. And then you've got these things. Hand Druid is healing pretty fast. All of this art is really good. Still alive? Chat's still bumping, my dude. We got this from B-Socket. It says, who do I fuck now? I like it. It's cute. It's got the little Twitch logo over the face, so it's ambiguous. It's no. Will you post this on Twitter? The art? No, I'll let people post their own art on Twitter. That being said, like all of these, if you want to go visit them, I'll post it in here. His outfit reminds me of Fingers. It reminds me of Kameda as well. I don't know as if that was the intention or not. Eventually, a canon look for no will appear, and I think it will just be by everyone deciding it. You guys see this? This is not me deciding to like search based on like the town of nowhere. This is just like the art that's been done for me lately. Like I have to say, like this is like as far as art goes, the only thing that's contending with it is actually Homestuck. Like holy shit. How do I submit art on the border? I've been meaning to. There should be a tutorial somewhere about, but I don't remember where. If you want, I'll permit you, and you can just. Do you have like a Twitter that I can go and look at? And I can just look at it there. I'll give you 2 minutes to find a link to it, and if you need more, or 3 minutes, excuse me. I'm proud that I don't know if proud is the right word. I'm happy. I'm really happy that people are enjoying this because it's a lot of work, but it always pays off. It always pays off. And that's really good. I like it when I do things and it's things that people enjoy. Literally, the reason for streaming is doing streams that people like. I'm going to go ahead and retweet the ones that... Oh, hey, hold up. There's one from Joey. Let me go ahead and show that as well. We got this one from Joey. It's part of my artistic process. Go ahead and retweet that one as well. Thank you, Joey. And then we got the one from Salamaki. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. It looks like we're done for the day. Here's a creepy thing to end on. Just keep being awesome, y'all. I'm gonna raid someone. If you guys want more community points, joining in on raids is a really effective way of getting them. Subbing obviously as well, but hanging out for chat is also another one. So if you like this, show up for other streams because that way you can get points. And that's a thing you could do. But right now, the only thing you can really do is join in this raid that I'm about to do. You wanted me to get a link to my Twitter, right? Yes. Do you have one, Space Cactus? I'll go ahead and permit you one more time real quick just to be sure that we get this before I go. I was kind of waffling there for a minute just to make sure. I can probably turn off the bug sounds, can't I? Yeah, I was thinking we could do a raid. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I was looking for like any art that you had done. You were saying you were trying to submit some art. I don't see it. Media. Is this Canon? Okay. If you post it on the Boro between now and the next stream, I will make sure that I show it the next thing. Oh, here it is. Is this it? Oh no, that's just okay. Well, thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna go for now. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.